And now we're going to a more interesting part, already connected with the mindset. Ça va? 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 It's like in English, small talk. How do you do? How do you do? Traditional small talk, which Slavic people do not understand.
I mean, we understand, but we're not used to it.
When you ask, you're looking to hear an answer, a proper answer, like a person will tell you how are they and the whole story of their life.
Something that really irritated me and was hard to get used to. I'm not a person who likes vocals at all. I do it only with my friends. And here it's a whole culture.
If French people do not reach you on call, they obligatorily leave you a voice message. I had no idea and I missed so many messages. I didn't understand French that much to understand what they are saying by the phone. It is very difficult for a person who starts to learn language or who hasn't practiced for a long time.
It's nice, I think. It's nice that you have all the information in one message, especially when on the other side is a foreigner who doesn't understand the shit. Yeah, bear with us.
I wouldn't say that French people smile a lot. English-speaking people, they smile a lot because it's the part of the culture. Ukrainians, not at all. Like in services, yes, it is obligatory. In French culture, in services, it is not obligatory. The difference when you are going to the hotel or to the restaurant, to the cafe in France and in Ukraine is you will always get this smiling person in Ukraine and you will never get this smiling person in France.
If you ask a French person when is summer, they will say something like 21st and 22nd of June. We're used to like calendar summer, so it's from 1st of June. It's easy, right? The holidays, the vacations for kids in Ukraine, it's from 1st of June to 31st of August.
My favorite part. First, the side of a host. As a host in Ukraine, we're used to clean our houses. So when the guest comes, the houses are clean.
You give your guests slippers or you let them go in their socks.
As a host in Ukraine, you're supposed to cook something for your guests, for them to feel comfortable, to eat well, etc., etc. As a guest, when you're invited, you take with you something sweet and alcohol. You're supposed to take off your shoes when you come into the host's house. I was very surprised that here it is normal to have your shoes on. And regarding the presents,
in Ukraine, presents is something special that you give to your friends, to your relatives, and it's a chance to show your creativity actually. Within these 3 years in France, I haven't seen that presents are considered anything important like it is for us.
It's sad.
Think to show your affection and love to a person, not only in relationship, but also in friendship, even if these are your acquaintances, but you're invited on a birthday party, you're supposed to understand what are the person's interests to give them a proper present.
In Ukraine, it's pretty easy. It takes not much time to get married. Well, actually, right now, you can even apply online through the application and marry online. And with the divorce, it's the same thing. It's like 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and you're divorced. No problem. From 20s to 30s is the average age when you first get married. In France, it's different. It's after 30s. In France, there are 2 types of marriages, Pax and marriage. Pax is like a civil act. Marriage is like we're used to, like a normal one. It really will affect your documents.
And as far as I know, the divorce takes a lot in France, like maybe 1 year or something like that. So it's pretty hard to divorce and it's pretty complicated in terms of papers again. And one more thing regarding this is maternity leave. Maternity leave in Ukraine is 2 months before giving birth and then
1.5 years after giving birth.
While in France, 2 months before and 2 months after. And then you have to take your baby to the creche.